the chat box function, and type your bid in there. If you do choose to do that, I just ask that you type the whole bid rather than the increment you're looking to increase by. It just makes it slightly easier for everyone to understand. Ordwin, if you wouldn't mind for me, sir, just place an example bid in that chat box. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property once that property has been knocked down to our successful bidder. Our vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids, it prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and it prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words I'll use during the auction will indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. The contracts that read, Wind Real Estate have been entrusted with the sale of 41 Haverbrack Drive in Mulgrave. The chattels to be passed with our sale listed as fixtures and fittings as inspected. If you are a lucky purchaser here today, we will just ask for a slender 10% deposit upon the signing of contract with balance due in a flexible 60, 90 or 120-day settlement time upon where the vendors will offer vacant possession of this absolutely stunning home. I will ask, are there any questions or queries regarding today's auction, the process, the bidding process, the rules, or the Section 32? No questions at all? If you do have any questions throughout the auction, ladies and gentlemen, someone has raised their hand. John?
Yeah, Ben, how are we going to put that auction bid? Where is that? Couldn't get that.
Okay, you can't find that. So, John, there is are you on a desktop or a phone?
Just a phone, yeah, Android.
Phone, okay. On your phone, there should be a, at the bottom of your phone, there should be an option to open in-call messages. If you can somehow...
Okay. In-call message, okay.
There you go. So the in-call messages function, if you place your bid in there, then I'll be able to see it. You should be able to see every other bid in
you got that?
In that function as well. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Harmit, no, 2 million is not the reserve price. We're about to find out what that is once the auction commences. That's just an example of the bid Ordwin was placing in the chat box. So if you'd like to place a bid, we just ask that you put the bid like that rather than the increment. Okay? So, is there any other questions? Beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it would still be remiss of me to not very quickly touch on the opportunity that is available for you here today. And I think even for me, looking at this screen now, if you're just looking at the photo of this home, you can see how it's so nicely perched up on top of the hill there. So you've just got such a great street presence. It's the kind of home that when you drive in every night, you're just really proud to own and really proud to come home to. You've got great views from the back as well, and you're sitting on some 654 square metres of land. Brilliant living accommodation, multiple living areas downstairs, 5 great bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, absolutely everything you could possibly want. And for me, it's the level of detail that the renovation and the quality of this home has been built to that just sets it apart from the rest. If all that's not enough, for me, it's the fire pit outdoors, where really we're just hit daylight savings. You can make the most of that till probably 9, 10, 11, maybe midnight at night, taking advantage of the summer months and just enjoying that fire pit outside. The memories you are going to make in this home are just going to be timeless. It's the kind of home that once you're in, you just never leave. 30, 40, 50 years, and that's because the cherry on top of this already exceptional cake is the location and where it is. And it's right in the middle of Mulgrave, which if you don't know much about it, let me tell you, you're in for such a special treat. Some of the best quality restaurants, cafes, parks, schooling, whether that be primary or secondary, you can pick, it doesn't matter. It is all here and all available for you and your family. But ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from me. It is over to you. We've had a few questions already, which is good news. It means there's a couple of people here that like to buy. So I'm happy to leave it in your hands. I'm happy for you to kick us off. I'm happy for you to choose that opening bid. Who would like to go first? Seems like nothing changes in the street or online. That opening bid, always the hardest to get, but we always get there eventually. As I said, happy for you to express that bid verbally. You can do it via the chat box as well. James, welcome to you. $1,150,000, and ladies and gentlemen, we are off and away. So $1,150,000, James, thank you for your participation here today, and good luck to you as well. And at $1,150, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to move along in $20,000 increments from here. And at $1,150,000, we'll get the boring part out of the way nice and quickly if you'd like to. But at $1,150 now with James currently, open to anyone else now to jump in with a simple 20 on top. At $1,150 now, who'd like to jump in and be that second place in this race? At $1,150,000 now, you can see how good this home looks at night. If you buy it by 4 o'clock, you can drive down tonight and maybe have a look, as long as it's in your kilometre radius. I've got to say that. But at $1,150 now, who'd like to jump in for 20 on top? That'd make it 70. But at $1,150 now with James, open to anyone. As I said, a few questions here today, so now's the time to be bidding if you'd like to. If you're having any issues with that, you can reach out to Ordwin as well. But $1,150,000, James is having no problems, and hopefully not anyone else. And at $1,150 now, who'd like to jump in? First time at $1,150, 1.2, nice bid, Jeffrey, and good to see you, and good luck to you as well. And at 1.2, a nice big bid, I love to see those. At 1.2, even money, James, back at you for another 20, let's just do it and not think about it. At $1,200,000, currently with Jeffrey, over to you, James, principally, or anybody else can jump in now as well if they'd like to. At $1.2 million now with Jeffrey, who'd like to jump back now? 20, good to see you, James. At 1,220 now, and Jeffrey, let's say 50 or maybe just 1.3, and we really will get the boring part out of the way. At $1,220,000 with James now, though. Over to you, Jeffrey, principally. Up to anyone else, though. At $1,220,000 with James. What's that retort? What's that rebuttal, Jeffrey? At $1,220,000. 50 it is, nice bidding. At $1,250 now, James. Let's say 70 or 1.3. You can pick. At $1,250 with Jeffrey, let's go. At $1,250,000, it's worth more, don't worry. At $1,250 now, it's been quick, it's been good. At $1,250,000 for a great home. At $1,250,000 now with Jeffrey. James, what do you want to do? Principally against you. Anyone else has got a chance now, though. At $1,250,000 now, first time. $1,250,000 there with Jeffrey. Second time, $1,250,000. Third final time at $1,250,000 with Jeffrey there. James, we in, we out, what do you want to do? At $1,250,000, because it's certainly worth more than this. 650 square metres, 5 great bedrooms, multiple bathrooms, the living accommodation, second to none, right in the heart of Mulgrave, everything you could possibly want, and absolutely nothing to do from the moment you walk in because it's already been renovated. And at $1,250,000, that's currently Jeffrey's opportunity. I don't think I mentioned the northwest orientation as well, so you just know you're going to be bathed in sunlight all year round. And at $1,250,000 there, what do we want to do, James, or anybody else? Now's time to jump back in if you'd like to. At $1,250,000 with Jeffrey now, open to anyone else. First time, $1,250,000. Second time, $1,260,000. Welcome to you, George. Welcome in today. At $1,260,000 there. Jeffrey, do you want to just say 1.3 and move it along again? At $1,260,000 now. Happy to see the 1.3. You can pick something less, but 1.3 would be nice. At $1,260,000 now, Jeffrey, what do you want to say? What's your next bid? Been with us the whole way. Let's stay there. At $1,260,000 now. Another big bold bid could do it. At $1,260,000 and 70, we're shortening the stride. That's all right. At $1,270,000 now, Jeffrey. John, you want to go 80 now, 90 or 1.3? $1,270,000 is the bid with Jeffrey now. John, over to you, or James, I'd welcome you back in now as well if you'd like to. At $1,270,000 currently though, with Jeffrey. Jod, back at you now. Having issues with the in-chat function. Hopefully that's working for you at 1,270. If it's not, let us know. At 1,270,000 currently though, it's back at you for 80 or a figure beyond that as well. First time at 1,270,000 now. 80, welcome back to you. And Jeffrey, do you want to say 90 or 1.3 even money? At 1,280 now with Jod though. At 1,280,000. Jeffrey, over to you principally. Anybody else? Time now. At 1,280,000. Blink and you'll miss it. At 1.3, nice bidding. At 1,300,000, even money, Jeffrey. At 1.3, there it is. Jod, back at you. Let's just do 10. At 1.3, it's only money, can't take it with us. At 1.3, let's just say 10. At 1,300,000. If you're in the street and not at the headed, do it. But here, I'll just need it in the chat box. So at 1.3, let's just do 10. At 1,300,000, what do you want to do? First time, 1.3. Second time, 1,300,000. Welcome back to you, Jod, with another 10. At 1,310. And Jeffrey, do you just want to round it up to 50? At 1,310. You can pick for 20, 30, 40, 50. 1.4 is an option, so is 2 million. And 20 it is. At 1,320. Jod, 1.330 if you like it. Or that 3 million, that's on offer. At 1,320 though, I don't know which number you'd like to pick. At 1,320,000. Do you want to say 30? Straight back, show your strength, show your confidence, flex those option muscles. At 1,320,000. Currently with Jeffrey. Jod, principally against you. Welcome back at 30. Good to see you. At 1,330 now, Jeffrey, 40 or 50? At 1,330 now with Jod. Over to you, Jeffrey, or anybody else. Time to jump back in now if you'd like. At 1,330 now with Jod. Jeffrey, what do you want to do? First time, 1,330. Second time, 1,330,000. It's been quick, but it's a great home, so you should be bidding quickly because you know it's worth more. Third, final time, $1,330,000. Jeffrey, win. 134, welcome back. At 134 there. And Jod, let's go a half. At 134, let's say 50. At 1,340, let's say 1,350. 50 it is. Nice strong bidding. At 1,350, 60 now, Jeffrey, if you'd like it. At 1,350 now, let's say 60. At 1,350,000 with Jod, Jeffrey, let's just say 60. Let's move it along again. At 1,350, or maybe something bigger and bolder. But at 1,350 now with Jod. Jeffrey, straight back if you'd like to, is 60. At 1,350, or anybody else, you've got a moment to jump in if you'd like. 1,350,000 is the current bid with Jod now. First time, 1,350,000. Second time, 1,060,000. Welcome back, Jeffrey. Good to see you. 1,360 now, and Jod straight back 70. Nice, quickly. I love that. At 1,370 now, let's say 80, Jeffrey. At 1,370, 80 it is. Nice. At 1,380, Jod, 1.4, 39 it is. At 1,39, Jeffrey, let's say 1.4. At 1,39, let's do 1.4. At 1,39, 1.4, it's worth it. At 1,390,000, let's do 1.4, Jeffrey. Straight back, show your strength. Show you confident. At $1,390,000 with Jod now. Jeffrey, 1.4, let's just do it. At $1,390,000. First time, 1,390. Second time, 1,390,000 now with Jod. Jeffrey, back at you. Let's do it. 1.4. Even money. As my voice starts to go. Third, final time at 1,390,000. Incredible, you can still lose your voice when you're inside. You're not meant to be yelling. But at 1,390, I somehow managed to. At 1,390,000 with you, Jod. You're in front. Great to see you. At 1,390,000, Jeffrey, do you want to say 1.4? Show your strength, show your confidence. Don't worry, it's worth more. At 1,390,000, now's the time to push. Now's the time to stretch. At $1,390,000 currently with Jod. Jeffrey, we in or we out? At 1,390,000 now, need to know. First time, 1,390,000 now. Second time, 1,390,000. Third, Final time, 1.4, welcome back, Jeffrey, good to see you. At 1.4, even money. At 1,400,000 and 10, straight back, great bidding. At 1,410 now with John. At 1,410 now. Jeffrey, you want to say 20? Let's go. At 1,410 now. At 1,410 with John. Jeffrey, what are we doing? At 1,410. Let's say 20 now. It's worth it. At 1,410 now with John. What do you want to do, Jeffrey? Or anybody else? Now's time to jump in if you'd like. At 1,410. While there's a moment of pause. At 1,410. Stunning home, worth more still, at 1,410, 650 square metres, multiple bedrooms, beautiful accommodation, buy a pit outside worth another 10, it's probably worth another 100 grand, and at 1,410, currently it's John's, at 1,410, first time, 1,410. Second time, 1,410. James, I believe Orderman is checking right now. Third.
Sell it away, the vendor said.
Sell it away. We are on the market, James, absolutely. So if you'd like to be bidding, now's a pretty good time because we're on the market to sell. So at 1,410, thank you all for the confirmation too. And at 1,410, so John's going to buy it if nobody else bids now. At 1,410, James, would you like to bid? Because we're going to sell at 1,410. Or Jeffrey, now's the time to jump back. Again, on the market to sell here. We're fighting for the right to own the home. So once my contract hits my hand, it's all done. It's all sold. And at $1,410,000 with John now. Over to you, Jeffrey or James. Welcome you back now. On the market to sell. Ask the question. First time, 1,410. Second time, $1,410,000. Third, final time, $1,410,000. We done, finished, silent at 1,410,000. Jeffrey, are you done? If you're out, I'd appreciate you putting it in the chat box for me. Yourself as well, James. I know you asked that question, so I'd just like to confirm you are out. At 1,410,000. Because let's be honest, if you bid again, bing, and 15. Back, Jeffrey, good to see you. At 1,415, there it is. John wants a rebuttal. 30, bang, nice bid. At 1,430. Jeffrey, 35 or 40 or 50. It's worth more, don't worry. At 1,430. Great bidding, great home. At 1,430 now with John. Jeffrey, back at you. Let's test him out. You never know your luck in the big city. And at 1,430 now with John, it's back at you for your rebuttal. But at 1,430, or James, welcome you back as well on the market to sell. Answering your question at 1,430 now with John. Jeffrey, if you'd like, let's just do it. It's worth more. At 1,430 now. First time, 1,430. Second time, $1,430,000. Third, final time at $1,430,000. Are we done? Finished and silent at $1,430,000. Jeffrey, are you done? Just need your instruction. At $1,430,000, test him out. You never know what might happen. At $1,430,000, you bid, he doesn't, you buy, delete REA, domain, stop speaking to agents, you'll never see Audible or I again. That's important, trust me. At $1,430,000, a lot of people would pay more than that to never see me again. And at $1,430,000, George currently has that opportunity. At $1,430,000, Jeffrey, are you sure you're done? At $1,430,000, I need to know. And if you are done, please do let me know in the chat box. At $1,430,000, last opportunity, first time, 1,430. Second time, 1,430,000. Third, final time, $1,430,000. Be done, finished, and silent. John, I appreciate your patience, I do. Jeffrey, are you out? Ordman, can you make a phone call for me, please? or a text or something, just like his confirmation, please. Thank you for your patience, John. This is slightly harder in the online format. I can't see. So obviously I just like to confirm people are done in case they're having some technical issues. It's always good to make sure. And I just appreciate your patience for one moment. If nobody else does bid further, you will be our buyer here today. We are on the market and you hold the highest bid. So at 1,430,000. Jeffrey, are you done? Audwin, have you made a phone call for me, sir? You're calling him now. Thank you. At 1,430,000. It's with Jod now. I just need Jeffrey's final instructions before it goes, I think. Everybody else here, just want to be clear, your last opportunity. We won't be taking any late bids, won't be taking any late offers. We are on the market to sell, but I'm happy to take any further rise, even if it's 1,000, 2.5, something that stretches, something that pushes, but something that gets you into the home that you love. So at 1,430,000, that is currently Jod. Audwin?
1 second.
Okay. First time for everybody else. Thank you, James, for your confirmation. It means a lot. Second time for everybody else other than Audwin and perhaps Jeffrey. Third, final time, $1,430,000 with Jod. Audwin, it feels like it's down to you. You're on the phone. I can see your camera. Thank you. Jod, thank you for your patience. Sell. Thank you, Audwin. Thanks for the confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, first, second, third, final time. We're done because on behalf of Win Real Estate, we are selling and we're selling and we are sold. Congratulations. Well bid, well bought, John. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for your attendance here today. I appreciate it. Commiserations to our underbidders. I hope everyone has a great remainder of their Saturday, gets to enjoy some weather, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you so much. John, if you could hang around on the chat